The Long Way Home, a disturbing true road trip horror story. I've debated telling this story for years. Not because I was scared of not being believed, but because retelling it brings back a creeping dread I've tried to bury. It happened in the summer of 2012, during a cross-country road trip from Colorado to Oregon. I was traveling with my college buddy, Mark. We were 21, stupidly brave, and chasing the thrill of freedom. We took a less-traveled route through rural Nevada, quiet highways, empty landscapes, and gas stations few and far between. It was the kind of place where radio signals died, and your phone became useless. But we loved it. No traffic, no people, just the open road. Day 3, the warning. We were somewhere between Ely and Eureka when we stopped at a tiny gas station. It looked abandoned, except for a flickering neon "Open" sign in the window. An old man sat behind the counter, half asleep. As I paid for gas and a couple of drinks, he looked up at me with the kind of eyes that seemed too alert for someone who had just been dozing. "You boys heading west?" he asked. I nodded. "Stay on Highway 50. Don't take the back roads, no matter what your GPS says." His tone was firm, almost threatening. I laughed nervously and thanked him, but his eyes didn't lose that eerie focus. "People go missing out here. Whole cars, gone." I told Mark about it when I got back to the car, and we both shrugged it off as a crazy old man trying to scare tourists. We should have listened. Day 4, the shortcut. By midday, our GPS signaled a faster route, cutting through a series of backroads rather than looping north on Highway 50. It looked like it would save us an hour, and we were low on gas and patience. The shortcut started well, dirt roads bordered by sagebrush, desert hills in the distance. But after 30 minutes, the road got rougher. Cracked. Narrow. And then we noticed something strange. No cars. No houses. No animals. Just an endless path of silence. We passed a faded wooden sign half covered in vines. It said, "Red Hollow, 8 miles. We hadn't seen that name on any map. Mark tried to look it up, but there was no signal. The GPS froze. Still, we pressed on. That was our biggest mistake. The encounter. About 15 minutes later, we saw something ahead, a figure standing in the road. A woman, maybe. Wearing a white dress, long dark hair falling over her face. At first, we thought she needed help, but as we slowed, she raised her arms slowly, revealing long, bony fingers that looked wrong. She didn't move. Didn't flinch as we stopped the car. Her face was hidden, but I swear I saw her shoulders tremble like she was crying. Mark rolled down the window a few inches and called out, "Are you okay?" No answer. Just silence. Then she screamed. Not like a normal person. It was high-pitched, piercing, and echoed unnaturally. We panicked. Mark floored it, swerving around her. As we passed, I turned to look back. She was gone. Just gone. A few minutes later, we entered what looked like a small town, broken houses, a rusted playground, an old church. The sign at the entrance read, "Welcome to Red Hollow, population 43. But it looked deserted. Every building was either burned, collapsed, or overgrown. We stopped for a moment, trying to find a way back to the highway on the map. That's when we heard it. Children laughing. But there were no kids. No people. Just echoes. Then a wind blew through, and I swear we heard whispers, close, like someone was breathing in our ears. We drove. Fast. The road twisted like a maze, leading us back through the town over and over. We passed the same broken-down gas station 3 times. The same mailbox with the name, Hollis, etched into rusted metal. And then it got dark. Trapped. Night fell fast, unnaturally fast, as if someone had flipped a switch. Our headlights barely cut through the thick, unnatural fog that rolled in. And the whispers grew louder. We kept driving in circles, and every time we thought we found an exit, it led us deeper into Red Hollow. Eventually, we had to stop. The car was nearly out of gas. That's when we saw the figure again, the woman in white, standing just ahead in the fog. This time, she wasn't alone. Figures emerged from the mist. Dozens of them. Pale, thin, twitching unnaturally. Faces blank or warped, like melted wax. They didn't speak. They just watched. Then, without warning, they rushed the car. Mark screamed and started the engine. I'll never forget the sound of their hands slapping the windows, their faces pressed against the glass, smiling as if they were welcoming us home. We drove through them. I don't know how, but we broke through the fog, and suddenly we were on a paved road again. Just like that, we were out. Aftermath. We didn't say a word for hours. Eventually, we found a real gas station and refueled. The clerk said there was no town called Red Hollow in the area. Never had been. We checked online for weeks, no records, no missing town. But sometimes, late at night, Mark says he still hears the whispers. As for me, I've never taken a shortcut again. Because I know now. Some roads don't take you where you want to go. They take you where they want you.